I think we're getting our technology all set up, hopefully. You should see us live on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on Periscope, we are on satellites circling the globe. And so hopefully this is coming through well today. So last week I shared with you a testimony about healing. And this week, I wanted to share with you another psalm. I love the Psalms, don't you? Psalms are just an amazing source of encouragement, and because David went through a lot of the same stuff that we do. Yes, he pushed the envelope and he took some detours that were totally unnecessary, but the grace of God. Thank God today for his grace. Even when we mess up big time, his love and grace are there for those who call on his name. So let me get right to it. Psalm 62 is one of my favorite psalms. In fact, I wrote a setting of Psalm 62. It was a long time ago. I think around 1982. At the time, I was an associate principal or vice principal at our little private not day school, it was real school, accredited K through 12. And I was also the worship leader. I had the responsibilities of leading the chapel. So every morning at, I think it was about 8:30, we're all gathered in our little sanctuary, Beth Messiah congregation in Rockville, Maryland. And I had been traveling with our team called Harvest for 5 years, recording with Zondervan Corporation, you know, the ones who make the NIV Bible. And I think that morning I was wondering, what in the world? I'm teaching at the University of Maryland. I worked at Sears. To pay the bills, I had 3 jobs. I was vice principal of our school and taught spelling to 3rd graders and chemistry to 12th graders, although I dropped out of chemistry twice in high school. Logarithms just weren't my thing. But anyway, you know, you do what you've got to do. But I think this one day after the chapel, and I think we had about 35 students, K through 12, 35 students, maybe 50 by this time. And I may have been thinking, what in the world am I doing with my life? Israel's Hope was probably just about to get started, but not there yet. So after all the kids left the sanctuary, I sat for a few minutes and just threw open my Bible. And as it goes, my Bible fell open to Psalm 62. And as my eyes glanced down at the Bible, as you can see, I've got it marked. It starts with a chorus, and then it goes to verse 1. And then there's another chorus, and it goes to verse 2. I see these things. Psalm is actually song, and Tehillah is prayer. So these are prayers and songs of David. All right, so before I share it with you, let me just read this. It starts with the chorus, okay? And it even says it's for the director of music. My soul finds rest in God alone. My salvation comes from him. You know the Hebrew for salvation, right? Call his name salvation because he will save his people. My Yeshua comes from him. He alone is my rock and my salvation. He's my fortress. and I'll not be shaken. And if you go down to verse 5, you find basically the same words. He interjects the chorus here, but verse 1, oh, let's see. How long will you assault a man? I didn't set that to music. Would all of you throw him down? I didn't set that to music either. This leaning wall, this tottering fence, apparently David is feeling a little sorry for himself at this point, or he recognizes that apart from the presence of God, he's really weak. He's a tottering fence. He goes on, this lofty place, who delights in lies, their mouths. Verse 1, I didn't use. All right, so then the chorus again. But he ends with this. I love this couple of verses. One thing God has spoken, two things I've heard, that you, O God, are strong, that's one, and that you, O Lord, are loving. So wherever we find ourselves today on Worship Wednesday, we can be assured of this. There is two things that we can be absolutely confident about in God. One, that he is loving and that he is strong. And he can do whatever is necessary to move us from a place of weakness and lack to a place of strength and provision. He is a good God. Which reminds me of another Hebrew line. Hodu ladonai ki tov, ki le'olam chazdo. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His mercy, his loving kindness, they endure para siempre, forever. My soul finds rest in God alone. My peace depends on him. And in that place of quiet rest, he fills me from within. He pours on me his holy word. Spirit of Adonai, then he takes me by his hand and comforts me with his love. He comforts me with his love. And those who wait upon the Lord, whose strength he gives to them, he gives them wings like the eagle, that they might soar with him. He weaves his strength into our lives. Spirit of Adonai, then he gives us all of his peace to guard our hearts and our minds. Abba, God in our hearts and minds. So come, my soul, come and take your rest. Come find your peace in him. The holy presence of the Lord, he fills you from within. Oh, pour on me your holy oil. Spirit of Adonai, fill my cup, Lord, I lift it up. Pour on me your holy oil until I overflow, until I overflow, until I overflow. Pour your oil, Lord, let it flow. Come pour your oil on me. I have need of just one thing, Lord. I need more of thee. So pour on me your presence, Lord. Fill my cup, let it overflow. Fill this cup, Lord, I lift it up till I overflow. In joy, oh Lord, till I overflow. In your peace, oh Lord, till I overflow. Let the river flow, overflow, overflow. Ankle deep to the knees and to the waist, Lord, till it covers me. Let it flow, river flow, till I overflow. More and more, Lord, till I overflow, till I overflow. You know, the reason that we're supposed to overflow is because we were designed to leak. I had that thought during the service. Once we were talking about something, who knows what, but I said to the people, you know, when we cry out for more of Him, it's not for us alone. We were designed to leak. We're not supposed to just keep it for ourselves. It's not that old, just us four and no more. Give me just enough to satisfy me. How selfish is that? And that's not the Spirit of the Lord. So when we say, Lord, I need more, it's because we have need of being able to pour it out on others so that they can experience the goodness of the Lord as well. In Acts chapter 1, Yeshua standing on that mountain, which reminds me yesterday was the 40th day of counting the Omer, the 40th day between Passover and Shavuot, Pentecost. And that was the day that Yeshua, Jesus, stood on that mountain with his disciples. And he told them, I'm going to pour out on you that promise that my Father gave way back in the book of Joel, chapter 3. And he said, I want you to be filled to overflowing. Paul says that same Spirit that raised him from the dead, the Ruach, the breath of God. And he said, then I don't want you to just hang around Jerusalem. I don't want you just hanging here enjoying a good Holy Spirit party. No, I want you to overflow from Jerusalem to Judea to Samaria. Wow, there's a lot of Gentiles in Samaria. And then to the uttermost parts of the earth. So I'm pouring this out on you, house of Israel, house of Jacob, house of Judah. I'm pouring this good thing out on you. But I've designed you to leak, and I want you to take it from your house to your neighborhood, to your city, to your nation, and to the uttermost parts of the earth. So I pray for you today that He'll pour on you that holy oil. Pour on us your holy oil Spirit of Adonai, fill our cups, Lord, we lift them up. Yeah, I dare you, just hold your cup up this morning before the Lord and let him fill your cup. Yeah, sometimes it feels a little silly, but unless you become like one of these little children, he said you'll not see the kingdom. Let's see the kingdom today and not be childish, but be childlike. That's a little more difficult for guys, but we can handle it, can't we? Go ahead and hold your cup up, and I'm going to pray for you. Pour on me your holy word. Fill this cup, we lift them up until they overflow. Until they overflow. Until they overflow. Lord, I pray for my friends who have joined us today on Worship Wednesday, that you'd fill their cups to overflowing, that they'll know the joy of the Lord, which is their strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Lord, I pray that you pour out your joy, no matter where we are, no matter what we're experiencing today, whether it's a mountaintop or we're enjoying a valley where the fresh water is sitting, just waiting to be discovered. Lord, I pray for treasures to be uncovered in all these fields today. So lift your cup up before the Lord today. Let him fill it to overflowing. And then let's leak all over the place today. Hallelujah. So to help you fill your cup, I don't know if you can see it in the shot, but our new CD, Selah, and I can't see if that's the light is distorting it or whatnot, but this new instrumental CD is blessing a lot of homes. It's just another way to help you fill up your cup. There's, 10 songs on there, all familiar stuff that we've produced, written, or presented. And a couple of them I introduced with the Psalms where they were taken from, but all instrumental, lovely renditions. You can just let that play in your car. It'll make you a better driver. If you are blessed enough to be going to work, if you have a job and you're making some income, what a blessing. If you're still at home and you're wondering, when am I going to be able to make some bread, let this just kind of fill your space. It creates a sanctuary wherever you are. Selah, you can find it. If you're on Instagram, go to the bio and you can get it right there, or you can go to iTunes and download it, or you can write to Wilbur Ministries and we'll send you out a hard copy if you still have one of those old-fashioned CD players. What else? If you don't have our new app, you should get it. It's free on iTunes. On the App Store. And just download Wilbur Ministries app. It has our schedule there of Motivational Monday, which I think we're going to expand. And we're looking at creating our own thing there. And then we have Worship Wednesdays. And then, of course, we have Shabbat in your home on Friday. So the schedule is there on the app. Also, there's more of our music, lots of videos and stuff that we've produced, teachings. It's all cataloged there, and you can go back and watch whatever you've missed. And it's all free. So I invite you to do that. Also, just in case you might be wondering, if you've got a little bit of extra in your storehouse and you're wondering what to do with that, We would love to have you for the next 6 months as a world partner, at least 6 months. If you'll do that, then we will send you this new Selah CD absolutely as a thank you gift. You can go to wilburministries.com. You can join us there. Just find the world partner, or there's a give spot. I have nothing on my calendar. I've been out once this year. I'm usually out every week. So yeah, I understand. This is an unusual time for us as well. We're trusting the Lord like we always have. So if you'd like to join us as a world partner, it would be really a great time to do that. We would really appreciate it. All right, my time is running short, so let me bless you and get into your day today. If you're not driving, you might just want to place your hands in a position of receiving today. Because the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, when you speak these words over my people, I'll do 2 things. I will place my name on my people, and I will bless them. So what do you do when you're receiving a gift? You open your hands to receive it, huh? This is not a religious thing. This is by faith. I am receiving the name of my Father. I belong in the family, and I'm receiving his blessing today. So now may the Lord bless you and keep you. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. And may the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, turn his face and his favor towards you, and give you his peace. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach, in the name of Jesus, our Messiah, the Prince of Peace, the Lord of the Sabbath, the rock on which we stand, and the one who pours out his oil and his presence. God bless you today. Look forward to seeing you, hopefully Friday night Shabbat in your home. And we look forward to seeing you, of course, again next week on Motivational Monday and Worship Wednesday. Shalom. God bless you.